Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Get hit 2 buttons.
welcome to the
Ask me
half hour
what
with
I'm
Half
doing.
Sack Show.
What button did you just push?
Now I can hear myself.
Yeah.
And Marie. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a half hour half sack show. I'm your host, Half Sack. To my immediate right, on the center of the table, is Little Rick, my co-host.
Hello.
And straight across from me, trying to get our apparatus together with multiple headphones. That one goes to that, and that one goes to that.
This is the one that I can hear what Twitch hears, so I can hear how good or bad it is. So I have to use those headphones. Then I'm messing with Colonel Brian's
Apparatus.
shenanigans here.
Well, that's Jazz there talking to you, and we are actually 5 minutes early according to some clocks.
Yeah.
But them Australian clocks that Aussie has, he may say that we're late 12 hours.
Well, he's not used to us being on time.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true
early.
too. That's true. So he's probably in the shower because he gets ready to go to bed. We lull him to sleep at night.
He's
from
like,
the
well, I
show.
got another hour before they're actually on. So if they're on this week.
Before they show up.
Yeah, but this is what, 2 shows in a row.
That we both made it on
That
time.
we both
no,
made
I
it.
didn't make it on time.
That we've started on
last
time.
That's why I said we both made it. I didn't say anything about being on time.
No, we started on time. Let's
Yeah.
put it that
Right.
way.
Yeah. Well, last show, we had graduations and such and everything going on, so that was the delay for that one. But we had the show
Yeah.
We did.
on the date that it was supposed to occur on.
Yeah.
And today you left your house 3 hours early so you can make sure you find this place because you got lost last
Yep,
show.
yep.
Now here's a technical question. Were you supposed to hit record?
Oh, good God. Man, I got to do something here. Yeah. All
No.
right.
Now we got some
welcome
waves.
to the Half
Okay.
Hour with Half Sack Show
Now we got some waves.
with your host Half Sack.
I'm not gonna
co-host
throw all that
Little Rick,
again.
And Jazz. All right, we just did it.
Yeah. It's a synopsis. We're actually here 2 shows in a row on the correct dates.
Right.
And we're back at regular time.
So, I had to go to the dentist yesterday. Got half my mouth numb. Did you seriously think my mouth would still be numb today?
I was hoping. I seriously was hoping it would be.
I was half tempted.
I wanted to hear Mushmouth come in and
to
do
just
the
fucking
show.
play with
Oh,
you
yeah,
and show up in here.
And then the drool just coming down. That's
Actually
what.
did really good.
That's what I was interested in.
I did really good. I had to drink out of a straw for a while.
Yeah.
Because
That
this
happens.
side was
Yeah.
But yeah, my talking wasn't that bad.
But I want you to do me a favor.
What's that?
The whole show repeat yesterday.
It really wasn't that bad.
No.
I talked out of this side of my mouth.
I don't know. I think it's worse than that.
No, that's about right.
So you because you moved, you got new doctors and all that, and that was the thing for the dentist, right?
Yeah, I had to go to the dentist. And I had to
It
get
wasn't
the
because
teeth
you're a
cleaned
grandpa
up.
and getting old and need false teeth.
No. I'm trying to avoid the false teeth.
And I want them.
You
I want
the
to be
false teeth?
done. Yeah,
Oh no, fuck that.
yeah, I want to be done. I'm ready for it.
I hate.
Jazz, your
anyways.
thoughts? False
I'm
teeth?
gonna keep my teeth.
Hey, call it people.
Oh, I hate teeth. I mean, all my baby teeth, the ones that I did lose, were pulled by the dentist when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I never lost a baby tooth.
Because you're
naturally.
special.
I've actually
Sounds
still
like
got
it.
baby
Yeah.
teeth. I'm going on 43, and I still got baby teeth.
Wait,
Fucks
you,
every dentist.
you don't
up.
even know how old you are?
No, not really. I have to sit down and do the math.
Has the dementia already
I'm
started
at that
setting in?
age now where it really doesn't fucking matter anymore.
So you
I
have
don't care.
sometimers.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sometimers.
Sometimers. He's got sometimers.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Jason that I have sometimers. I
Sometimes-
can't handle this today.
Sometimes I can remember, sometimes I can't.
That's actually, yeah. That's very accurate.
Well, I want to know, have you had your prostate checked lately?
No, I haven't.
Because, you got all these new doctors and such.
The doctor actually said I'm good until, 45 or something?
Oh, no. They backed it down. It's like 40, 41. You need to go get it checked and every year.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to get hold of Sam, tell her to get hold of your doctor. And
No, I actually asked
need
my
that,
doctor
you
about
need that, you
to
need
be
that
honest
checked.
with you.
You need that checked.
Since we don't know my family history or nothing.
Oh, that's not my problem. But you need to go get your
But
prostate
she said
checked.
I was fine at
You know what? We
45.
need to do the show from the doctor's office while you're getting your prostate checked. I can
Okay.
bring a recorder. You let me know. Set up an appointment. Let's get this done.
I gotta even bet we do it at the same time.
No!
Me and you. We can be facing each other, bent over the table, getting prostate exams.
There you had it. The hashtag Bab is now
I promise
prostate
I'll smile.
buddies.
No, I can see it now. Rick. How deep is he in yours? I
I'll
bet you he's
just-
deeper in mine.
I'll look at you and go, woo! That's
It's
it.
not really fair. He's had all this practice with all his.
Yes, he has.
beads.
Right, my big ass anal bead.
Yeah, it won't be a finger. It just be coming in with a big, sausage.
Well,
or
see,
something.
he'll start with his finger and
Hey.
he'll go, whoa!
Yeah. They go, we got a problem here. Somebody give me the fist.
He's gonna pull out one of those cow gloves, they use
Yes.
to check the cows. Goes up to the fucking shoulder and
Uh huh.
reach in. We'll see a finger sticking out my mouth.
You need to take some bites off of this for the next commercial. Mm.
All right.
So it's important to go get your prostate checked.
Is it what is it? Ain't there a month for that?
November, I think.
No, November was No Shave November.
But it's also men's health.
Oh, is that when it is?
Yeah, because I get
I
my
was thinking it was October. Or
I get my testicle tested every November, so it's
something. I don't know.
my one ball.
Half sack.
It's still there. All right, so on the way here.
Uh-oh, did you get lost this time?
No, I didn't get lost. No, I know where the hell I go. But on the radio, they were talking about snowflakes, millennials. Yeah. This chick called into work because her goldfish died.
Oh my God! Really?
Okay.
So, your worst, well, I guess your best worst excuse for taking off of work. Well, we can't really ask Rick because he works for himself, so he knows he's
Right.
fucking himself. But go ahead, Jazz. What is your best worst excuse for
Hold on.
taking?
I want to go back to the goldfish. I mean, seriously. So she called off
Yes,
because her goldfish died.
yes,
Did she lose her job?
no.
I mean, did they have to give her off, or how the fuck's that work?
I don't know. There was not much detail other than that.
Because that is the stupidest shit in the world.
Yes, it is. But that's millennials. That's the snowflakes of this world.
Goldfish died. I can't go in. I'm sorry. I can't do it no more.
Yeah, my grandma went in the hospital and was like on her deathbed, and I still finished my shift, so I don't really have a stupid excuse.
Rick's been, well, my grandmother died this is the 17th time, but she's died again. No, but seriously, do y'all, what's
Go
the...
ahead. I think I found my daddy. Oh, never mind. It's not him.
So you don't have anything?
I don't. Fuck.
I don't take off unless it's necessary.
Yeah, me neither. That's the problem. Last time I was super sick, they had to send me home because I refused to leave.
I mean,
Told them I was going to get this done. I'm sure I will.
yeah.
I went home and Jason almost took me to the hospital because I couldn't freaking stand, but I was convinced I was going to finish my shift at work.
Oh shit.
Well, little Rick doesn't know this, but last Wednesday.
When he was numb, you put something else up his ass?
No, but no, I had to go to the ER.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Jennifer. She made me go. Yeah, 2 days I had pressure. Now listen to the word I'm saying. Pressure in my chest.
Okay.
So I had this for 2 days. Didn't say nothing to Jennifer.
Now, for the listeners, just to let y'all know, he does have heart issues.
Yep.
So,
I, 2 arteries 100%, 175, and 150% blocked,
okay.
and they won't do surgery.
So, pressure
Because
on
I'm
your
too
chest
good looking.
is a serious
Yeah,
problem.
but I knew that this wasn't heart pressure. I know the difference.
Okay.
Something else was going on, like an infant was sitting on my chest or whatnot.
Okay.
More like pneumonia that I've had in the past.
All right.
But it wasn't. It was more aggravating. It wasn't a level of pneumonia.
Okay.
So, it's Wednesday. We're at a event.
Okay.
Starts with a G.
Okay.
So we're there, and everybody's sitting down to have dinner. And I'm telling Jennifer, something just don't feel right. I don't feel myself. I feel like I'm a passenger in this body. I'm not in control, I guess you could say. Just was weird emotional feeling of some sort,
Okay.
So I go outside to burn one, and I start dry heaving, and then throwing up stomach acid because I haven't had anything to eat.
Okay.
I think I had a piece of fish, take my medicine earlier that day. Here, that was at 3 o'clock, and here it is, 6:30. 7 o'clock. So Jennifer comes out and says, well, I want you to take a nitro. And I said, it's not my heart. She said, just satisfy me and take a nitro. And I said, okay, fine. So I took one. Well, I now know why you don't take nitro pills unless you really need them. Because my head felt like it was on fire. My heart was racing. And I mean, just beating like crazy. And everything else, sweating. So I walked back into the building. She said, yeah, we're going to the hospital. So we went to the hospital. I went inside the ER. I drove to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I walked into the hospital. I sat down, gave my name, and gave my social security number because this is a hospital. I've been for pneumonia the 5 times that I've had it and everything else.
Okay.
They know me, you know. I'm in the system.
Yeah, you got a room.
Yeah, should be a wing named after me by now. But so I get in there and she said, "What's the problem?" And I said, "I'm having some pressure around in my chest." All of a sudden, she's hitting buttons, lights are flashing, people running out of walls and stuff like that.
Yep.
He's having chest pains. He's having chest pain. No, that's not what I said. Wheelchair comes out, get in the wheelchair, and it starts wheeling me in the back and all that. And I'm like, lady, slow down. I walked here. I drove here.
Right.
I can walk the 30 feet to a room. Just point it out to me. Oh no, I got you in the wheelchair. So she's trying to figure out to get some other nurses to help me get out of the wheelchair, a foot to the bed. I was like, I could do it myself. Oh no, you're having chest pains. No, it's not. Pressure.
A different P word.
Yes, but no, that's not what they heard. So for let's see, got other. So for the next 4.5, 5 hours, all they did was concentrate on the heart. They're doing IVs and they're doing this. I'm hooked up to machines and everything else. And the doctor comes in and I told her what's going on. And right before the doctor walked in, I'm dry heaving again, more stomach acids coming up. And I tried to walk to the bathroom, or to a bathroom, because this little room didn't have one.
Right.
But I couldn't get more than a foot away because I'm hooked up to so many tubes and stuff on the wall. It's not one of those that got the wheels and I can move the machines with me,
They didn't scoot along with you. They kept you in your
They
place.
they kept me in my place there. So I just had to do it on the floor, and they come in and apologize, and it's, but y'all got me hooked up to the wall. I'm chained to the wall here with all these tubes.
Right.
Oh no, it's fine. So 45 minutes, they wouldn't even let Jennifer back there. And I'm like, I'm fine, people. So they're putting leads and all kinds of devices from my toes all the way up my head and everything. So for all this time, that's all they concentrated on was my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept telling
it took
them.
that much time for the doctor to come in?
Well, it took a half hour, 45 minutes. So the doctor comes in and checks me over, and I said, I got pressure in the chest area, and going through the whole gamut. And I said, it's like it's in waves. I don't feel myself or feel like myself. I don't feel like I'm in control, but it lasts a few minutes. I don't. The bed don't feel like the bed. It feels something different, and I can't explain it, but it's not me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say out of body experience, but
Oh no,
I know that I'm picking up a cup.
Yeah.
But it's not registering in my mind that I'm picking that cup.
You got a
up.
scam likely calling.
I saw that.
Oh well, you should have answered it.
I guess I should
Rick
have.
loves
I
them
usually don't
people.
answer those.
Rick loves them.
Don't worry, I get them all the time. If I get another one, I will hand you the phone.
Well, we got to plug it in so everybody can hear it.
That's right. Okay.
It's coming through the TV.
Okay, so what's that mean? We
My
can turn
phone
the TV
sound.
up or something?
Yeah, my
Oh,
phone
okay.
sound comes through the TV. If I turn the volume up, we'll hear the echo of our show.
Oh.
She's got this under control.
Okay. Anyways, all right. So
All right.
you're
So
telling the doctor about the pressure, the symptoms,
yeah,
all
and all
stuff.
that, and that's all they're concentrating on the heart. So I said, can Jennifer, my wife, come back here? Well, sure. Well, they won't let her until somebody comes and gets her. So she said, oh yeah, I'll tell them. So Jennifer and me's texting back and forth. Another 5-10 minutes goes by. She said, nobody, they won't let me back. So here I am getting out of bed, figuring if I make enough commotion, somebody's gonna come in here.
Right.
Because I'm right in line where people walk by all the time, but nobody's looking my direction. It's like, oh, he's got cancer. He's a leper. Watch out. Don't look that direction,
Right.
you might get his disease or something. But nobody's looking my way for me to get their attention. So finally, another nurse walks by or whatnot, and I'm making a big commotion because he didn't give me one of those buzzer thingies. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had one,
him calling them.
Right.
yeah, the nurse would call thingy. But Jennifer finally gets back there and stuff like that, and then the next wave comes along that I'm starting to strip down because the blanket don't feel right. I can't, and
Right.
I'm not in control with these things,
Right.
and I'm taking the gown off, and of course it's going through, this arm, and there's a pocket over here. I mean, there's no way in hell getting it off,
Right.
without ripping, stuff off. But and Jennifer knows.
Question.
Yes.
When you was feeling that way, did you touch yourself?
No, I did not touch myself.
I would have. I'm just saying. Okay, keep going.
Been like a stranger or something. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
But-
using the left hand after you sit on it.
Okay. Gone in 60 seconds. But no, I'm starting to strip down and stuff like this, and Jennifer knows something's not right because I am laying down in the bed
Okay.
on my back. I don't lay on my back. Period. I can't. But yet I'm laying down on my back. There's no pillow. There's no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, it's waves, and I'm about naked, because I get in there, and they just made me strip down. I guess they put leads and stuff everywhere. But so all of a sudden, Jennifer said, "Chuck," and I said, "What?" She said, "Mike's here." I said, "I don't give a shit."
Michael?
No, well, no, from Lodge.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to give his last name,
Yeah.
but you know him.
Yeah.
Electrician.
Okay.
Good
So,
guy.
anyways.
So he showed up, because at the meeting, somebody said, "Well, where did Chuck go?" And Bill, was there, and he said, Jennifer just took him to the hospital. So, so Mike was concerned, along with the other guys.
Yeah.
So,
Don't blame them.
yeah. But I wasn't expecting him to show up at the hospital, So he showed up 9 o'clock-ish, I guess. And
You
he's
just knew when you were getting naked.
No, I'd already been. Well, I was in the motion of nakedness, I guess. Jennifer's covered me up, and I'm kicking shit off. But again, it's not me doing it.
Yeah.
I'm a modest type of guy. I don't just flash around.
I do. Anyways.
Yeah, you do. But here I am, just kicking covers off and all that. So Jennifer knew it wasn't me. Something not right. But yeah, so he stayed until just before I got released.
Okay.
But no, I was in the hospital a week ago Wednesday.
All right. So what the fuck was it?
They don't know.
So what happened? I mean, you sat there.
They
it
gave me a
eventually
shot
went
for the
away, what?
nausea. That was it.
Uh-huh.
I paid $100 for the copay
Mm-hmm.
and was sent home. They told me I could stay, and their heart doctor would look at me the next day. Again, it's the heart. That's all they're concentrating on.
Right.
My leg could have been falling off, but because they said pain instead of pressure, or they heard pain instead of pressure, is a heart problem.
Well, to be on Jennifer's side here, I made Jason go to the hospital for his Bell's palsy,
Uh-huh.
even though he had it for a couple days, but just in case something else, because he started feeling some pressures and weird stuff, and I made him go to the ER, and that situation, well, that was, yep, kind of happened, except he was in there and he said, well, this is what's happening in my face. It's been like this for a couple days. It's not a stroke, and they heard the word stroke and just started screaming CODIS and dragging him to a room immediately, hooking him up and doing stuff like that. And he's over here going, no, it's not a stroke. There's nothing else. It's just, no one listened. Just kind of like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't this. He knew what it was.
They
So-
heard what they wanted to hear.
Right.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you said or I said or anybody else said. They heard what they wanted to hear. They were conditioned.
All
But
right.
yeah, so and had to take a night off of work, all that, but nothing, everything's fine.
Now, when did it
Pressure just
eventually
went
go
away.
away? It just went away.
Yeah, a couple days later.
Hmm.
That was it.
That's his excuse to get out of work. I have phantom pressure here. I got to go
So-
to the ER.
You know that out of body thing you were talking
Yeah.
about, that feeling?
Yeah, you're not in
No.
control. You're there, but you're not there.
We've talked about depression and stuff like that before.
Yeah.
back in the day when I was on medication and everything, that's how I felt all the time.
Is that right?
You feel like you're on autopilot. Somebody else is driving.
That's a good
your
word
body,
for it. Autopilot. That's a good word. That's
and you're just watching.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I took myself off of medication, because I wasn't living.
right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, so that I'm glad you experienced that. I mean, I'm sorry that you did, but I'm glad you experienced that, because that can help you learn
Well, I mean,
a little
the
bit more
last
about
time,
me.
the last
in my
time I
head.
really felt like that was many years ago when they were doing a heart catheterization through my groin.
Ooh.
That was at least 10 years ago. But that was the only time that I can say that that I actually felt that was the feeling. And the doctor then gave me a shot. And it's like I wasn't. I don't know. I guess some people would say was having a panic attack or something, but I wasn't. It
Right.
wasn't a panic. I just did not want to be where I was. Did not feel like myself at that time, and I didn't like that feeling.
Right.
That's all I know. There's no other real way to explain it.
But
Apparently, my phone can't do S's. Sorry, Chris.
Bell palsy.
Yeah, I did Bell's palsy, and my S's are gone. Now it's got Bella Paley.
Well, it's a green room blue.
It's not blue. It's black. It's the lighting.
It's the bright light, Chris.
The room is being rearranged, and new lighting has been added, and you can actually see stuff.
Okay, since the past master just getting in here, what's your best excuse for taking off of work? Come on, join the conversation. That's what we like to do here on Half Hour Half Sack. We like to get the audience involved.
And all this started because Half Sack heard something about a girl calling in because her
Goldfish died. Yep, our goldfish died.
You work.
I work from home.
Oh shit! What is with you
All right,
self-employed people?
So, you'll be late. Is that the problem? Is that what you called in? Too far of a drive. The weather, the snow.
I
I
can't come.
can't make it.
Boss, I can't come in today. I stubbed my toe.
Oh, speaking of snow, so
Snow.
Where we live at?
Snow.
Yes.
You got the wrong season. You're 6 months behind.
Where we live at?
Yes.
So, you know, we only have two neighbors, the old lady across the street and the young couple next door to us. So I'm talking to the old lady across the street the other day, and I'm asking her, because she's got a little Ford Escape, a little four-wheel drive Ford Escape.
Right.
And I'm like, how is the drive-through here in the winter?
Uh-huh.
You know, snow and et cetera, stuff like that. She goes, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, normally we'll get about 3 or 4 inches, which, you know, that's nothing. The city comes through, or whoever,
County.
and they plow the middle of the road.
Right.
So you only got one lane.
Right.
Evidently, everything out there is paid for by the rock quarries.
Oh, is that right?
The rock quarries are the ones that redid the road, that pave the roads, that do all this stuff. The county or whoever does it.
Right.
But they do it because of their business.
Right.
But she's like, on a scale of 1 to 10.
You don't want them big trucks sliding off the road.
Oh, Lord, no.
Tow bills.
And the way they
major.
fly
Oh, yeah.
through there. I mean, absolutely.
Is it like Pet Cemetery flying through?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah. Just with big ass dump trucks and semi. Yeah.
Right.
So, scale of 1 to 10 on a normal snowy 3-4 inches of snow, she said it's about a 3 if you're used to driving in the snow. But if you get down towards Cedar Creek, there's a lot of ponds or creeks under the road, so it all ices up super bad.
Right.
So that's a 10, but that happens before the snow because everybody always slides there and crashes and all this stuff.
So you know.
So
Yeah.
So once you see a bunch of cars on the side of the road,
right, it's like
and in the
warning
middle,
flags.
you'll know.
but my thing is,
Oh, wait a
So
minute.
that's-
It's only a 1 because there's just 1 car. But there's 4. That's a level 5.
that's going to freeze up first,
Right.
which will cause crashes first before the snow even sticks to the
Right.
damn concrete.
Right.
But once the snow's there, it's only a 3, even though it's a 10
For the bridges.
before it even snows.
Yeah.
It's not bridges; it's the actual road.
Well, okay.
The pond runs underneath, underground, or whatever.
You mean
and
the
it causes
streams,
whatever.
The little
fuck, you know.
rivers.
Yeah, the water.
There you go.
The water.
That liquid.
That H2O shit.
H2O.
H2O.
Yeah.
T instead of 2. 2 starts with T. You know.
Okay, I got
H2O.
you. H2O.
Look, the millennial. I gotta get some millennial shit in here. You know.
I give up on the millennials.
Because they can't spell shit no more. They got Google. They can't finish sentences. Did you know? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that? Look, you go to type. You know, you write down something, right? So you're writing a full sentence. But when you go to type it in Google, You type in the first few words, it fills it in for you. It knows what you're thinking.
Well, everything's
So,
hieroglyphics.
well, I don't
now,
need
too.
to worry about where, finishing a period. What's a period? What's that mean?
Everything's
Google does it for
hieroglyphics,
me.
It's all pictures and shit.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Don't
I
forget
gotta-
about gifts. We gotta send our gifts.
Oh yeah, gifts.
GIFs.
Is it gifts or gifs?
I don't know.
That's like. the
That's a
big
pretty good
thing.
peanut butter.
Actually, it is.
I call it gifts, so if it's GIFs, whatever. I'm calling it what I call it.
That's right.
I do what I want.
The past master still hasn't gotten back to us.
Yeah, he did. He said work.
I work from home, quote
And then he-
unquote work. I understand,
So-
but I still wanted his excuse for not going to work.
He doesn't have to have an excuse. He doesn't need an excuse.
But I'm sure he
I don't want to
hasn't
see
always.
myself today. Never mind.
I don't want to see myself today. Never
I'm
mind.
making up an excuse for him.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
I think his better excuse is, no, my Snapchat fans need me.
Half sack called.
I'll give you doctor's note. All right, so I see you still have the S10 out there,
And my Pinto.
and you're getting a.
You know, Aussie is still expecting that.
Oh, tough shit.
and you're supposed to be getting a Karma Gia, huh?
Yes, yes. I don't remember what year, but
I think they only been about 5 years.
yeah, little Volkswagen Karma Gia. Let's see. I put in my 2-week notice, having a hard time finding a fuck to gear.
Oh yes.
But yeah, little Karma Gia belonged to.
So what's wrong with it?
It was hitting the rear.
So why is it not drivable?
It was hitting the rear. You got to think it's Karma Gia.
Right.
Same platform as the Beetle, motors in the rear, all
Rear,
that stuff.
Right.
I don't know what kind of shape it's in, how bad it is, nothing.
I thought it was a brake thing.
I haven't seen this car in years, and the last time I saw it, he was driving it.
Why do you want it so bad?
It's a fucking Karma Gia.
And
Come on, dude. Really?
come again.
I love my little
My
Beetle when I
boy
had it.
George, huh?
I love my little Beetle when I had it.
Yeah, it was orange, wasn't it? No, blue.
It was yellow. Well, I had two of them. I had the Baja, which was blue,
Okay.
and then I had the yellow one, which I ended up flat blacking.
That's the one I got into, and I had to get a can over to get me out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But a Karma Gia, dude, yeah. I just want to get it to the house so I can start playing with it.
But I would need 2 of them because it'd be like roller skates for me, you know? I'd have to have one on each foot.
And they're just cool, neat little cars.
You know, it's something that came up the other day, a week ago or so, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
that Casey had brought up. And I'm not sure what started this conversation, but you were involved.
Oh, God.
Jennifer brought you in on this
What'd
conversation.
I do?
I want to say it was
I feel
something.
like that's a good question.
I want to say it has something to do.
I'm in trouble. I already know I am. Somehow I fucked something up.
This is better. I don't think the mic works that direction.
Yeah, the mic works either direction.
No, it don't.
Yes, the fuck
Do
it
you
does.
hear me now?
Yes.
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
But it's not the same.
And?
You hear me? You hear me good?
Okay,
Hey,
just fucking talk. Tell us
all
about
right.
what the fuck happened.
I'll get Jazz sound engineer on this later. Jazz, make a note. This has got to be rearranged for me for next show.
I need to just turn the damn mic.
It's a directional mic. Means
Okay,
the
then
old school.
then
One
turn
direction.
Direction.
Okay, Rick. Here's the story I have for you
Oh, wait. I'll just put him on the main screen.
because this is pretty much how I'm gonna have to talk.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the main screen to go
Yeah,
to
it's
the
on
top
that
there.
delay, so.
You
There you
know-
go. Now he's
This-
on the main screen.
Man,
You
this
can talk
actually
to the
works
main
out
screen
better. I
there.
like this. Okay, Rick, I'm gonna talk to you for a second.
Okay.
There was a conversation that came up about a week ago with Casey involved, and I'm not sure exactly what it was. I like this. It's like we're teleconferencing now. I know he's over there somewhere, but
To be fair, when you're watching this, no one else can tell that though, because we're on separate cameras completely.
shit fire. Okay, Jazz. Another note: we need a camera back there somewhere.
Okay, so
That
no one else
shows
can
you
see the
pointing
other
at the
cameras.
screen.
This shows,
What?
Oh, so whoever's watching can only see one camera at a time. They can't see all three.
No, they can
cameras?
see
They
all
can
three.
see all three, but when you see him pointing, you can't tell that he's not pointing at you, like because they
Oh,
can't see the
okay.
full table.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
And see, Jazz is even pointing at you up there on the screen. Okay, so here we go. So you got brought up in a conversation that had with Casey or what, and I think it was over. Had something to do. Man, look at my wavy arms there. It's got like bat wings and shit. I should have wore a shirt with sleeves. Okay, so I think it had something to do with the drive-in or something like that. You remember what a drive-in is?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Wait a minute. Who brought this up? Casey?
I know Casey was there. Richie was there. Jennifer was there. But I think it was about the drive-in.
Calvin went to a drive-in.
Did he?
Yeah.
He enjoyed it?
He did.
Okay. So, but it was brought up about a drive-in, and she said something about sneaking people in through the trunk.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course Jennifer says, "Oh yeah, your dad and Little Rick used to do that shit all the time."
Yeah.
Which is true, especially when this just ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. Okay, because there's like a 5-second delay up there.
Now we can look at each other.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
So,
You remember the drive-in
here we go.
with Jennifer? Cousin?
That's what I was getting to. Jennifer said we used to do, me and you used to get in to drive-in. Jennifer, you'd be in the trunk,
Yeah.
and you had plenty of room, especially in the Caprice.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandfather would have said you could put 15 Mexicans and 3 Ethiopians in there.
That's it. I'd say more than that.
But that's what he would have said.
Now you got to understand too. Back in those days, I didn't weigh $135 soaking wet with rocks in my pockets.
Yeah.
I was a little bitty skinny fuck.
He was. So when she said that, the first thing that popped into my head was you and Maria.
Yeah.
And I thought that's where the story was going. And I was...
That's kind of where I thought it was going. That's why I was like, wait a minute, who brought this up?
Yeah.
What do you...
Yeah, and I was, luckily Jennifer stopped it at that. But when the story started and Jennifer was explaining that, this is shit that we had done back then, that's all that popped in my head. And I was going, oh, hold on now. Slow your roll, Jennifer.
Now I'm very curious. What part of the story am I missing here?
We'll fill you in on details later, but
Oh, no, put it out there.
no. I know because Casey listens to the show.
Oh, yeah. No,
Okay.
we can't.
I mean, if it was Joe Blow's kids, I don't care because they don't know us, but Casey.
Okay, Casey, turn it off now.
Yeah.
Once you see it get past, just give us 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hit the mute button and wait for little Rick to stand up and do a little dance for you.
What sound for delivery do they take a break, don't they? Yeah, we're gonna take a
take a little break here.
Take a little break here. Talk about some off story stuff, but Casey did not. Casey could believe that was crap that we did,
Mm-hmm.
but Casey didn't believe that we would have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Sneaking, people into
Well,
the.
kids always think that, oh, my goodness, no, my dad couldn't do that or my mom couldn't do that. They're stupid.
Yeah, and that's what I keep trying to explain to Casey is that the crap that she pulls today. Been there, done that. She's living the reruns. We got the T-shirts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. No, Daddy, I didn't stick my. No, yeah, I know. I
Oh.
know you did because I did it.
So how did the last phone conversation we had, you had to let me go because of a purchase online or an attempted purchase online? How did that go?
I don't. Yeah, I kind of grilled her a little bit, and a little bit of truth was extracted
Mm-hmm.
in pieces because I changed my tactic, and she voluntarily gave me information.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she tried to buy something online, but it didn't go through because she had like 30 cents.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know what, because she just went to Walmart that day with Mama.
Mm-hmm.
And she called and said, how much do I got on my card? And I said, well, hold on. I looked it up. And you got $15 and, whatever, some change. So whatever she tried to buy at Walmart that day, she was like 10 cents short or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Jennifer was going to give her cash to cover it.
Right.
But Casey did not understand that. Tell the cashier that you want to put X amount of money on the card and then pay the balance with cash. So she
Okay.
just ran it through for the full amount, and of course, it got denied, and I got a notification about that. But I knew that they were at Walmart. So, because whenever Casey's card is used, usually within 30 seconds or so, I get a notification. Which, in case you close your ears, I like because I know where she's at. You know, she uses her card. I know, so
Right.
she can't say, "Oh no, I wasn't there." Yeah, bullshit. Here, you know, here's where it says you spent on this latte at Starbucks since you weren't at Starbucks, huh?
Right.
You didn't go to Starbucks, huh? You know. I'm gonna get her later in life, and they're like, "You went to Popeyes and didn't buy me shit." Well, I didn't go to Popeyes.
Well,
Yeah, you did.
Can't you do that thing on her phone or whatever, where you can?
She doesn't have her phone enough anymore because we take it away so much that it's not even worth it. So, but so that night when I was on the phone with you, got the notification. Thought it was a text, and it says, "Your card was denied." Da 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 da, from a PayPal account.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, this ain't something ain't right here, you know. And it gives you the time that it was being charged, and I think it was within 5 minutes, you know, because I was talking to you, I just ignored, you know,
Yeah,
text,
yeah.
you know. And then I got another text, and that's why I looked at it and discovered it, you know. So I got online, well, through the app, and turned the card off, you know, paused it, whatever you want to call it, and all that. So I'm grilling her about this. What is this for? What is this for? I didn't do anything. And it says right here you did it 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You've been in the house with me. You know, here's my card. See, I didn't use it. Casey, it's not a swiping thing. It's,
Yeah.
you put the numbers in.
Yeah.
And I said, go get me your phone. Why? I said, because, I see, I got a text right there. That's Jennifer. Oh. Jennifer says she can't hear you, Rick.
Can you hear me now?
That's Slack.
Oh.
Oh, okay. But, so, you know, I'm asking her, you know, so bring me your phone.
Yeah.
So she brings me her phone. Between her room and the kitchen where I was, she cleared her history, cleared all the apps, you know, cleared the phone.
Really?
Oh, she's not stupid. She plays stupid, but she's not stupid. So that I couldn't find out what she was doing.
So even her online history, she cleared it?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're still able to figure it out?
No. Because whatever she was, I figured it was through an app of some sort, like Wish
Right.
or something like that. So I wouldn't say it's not traceable. I mean, I'm sure I could figure out how to trace it, but the normal, everyday, here's what you were doing history thing.
Right.
And it didn't go through the internet, you know, as far as Samsung or Google or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's no looking at the history on that.
Okay. Okay.
So, you know, because app history doesn't run that direction. So, fine. So, talking to her, and so slowly this is coming out that she was looking or trying to buy something, but according to her, it was earlier in the day or yesterday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A shirt or something online or through an app, like, because she was bringing up, well, you know, like that Let Go and, you know, like an eBay type of thing, you know.
Right.
Because it's mentioned something to Jennifer in case, oh yeah, you can use this new app and buy like a Let Go or an eBay thing. So I'm starting to put two and two together, and I'm tricking her into telling me that, long story short, she tried to buy something. She won't admit that that's what this was,
Right.
but she has tried to buy something on this app site, and it wouldn't go through. So I just paused the card, all that, and she's like, "Here, take it. Every time I use it, I get in trouble." And, you know, because in past, it's been stolen from her. People
Oh,
have
this past year's been horrible.
hacked
about that
into
card.
her account and all that, and I've had to call the company and go
Now,
through all that rigmarole. And,
I understand she has the card for emergencies.
well, it's her money. She can do what she wants.
Oh, okay.
It's hers. You know, it's her money. But she only had $15 on it, and it took like 3 months to get that. So, you know, it's not like, because she won't do chores.
Right.
Because we had it set up. You do this, you do this, you do this. We pay you. We'll pay you every 2 weeks. When I get paid, you get paid.
Right.
That's how this works. But,
We started that here a little bit. It hasn't gone very well either.
I mean, the card is a great idea. And it's great because, like, right now, she's not at home. She's in town. It's not like we can't get to her within a half hour. But she's out with the Rainbow Girls.
Right.
So if, you know, they said, oh, well, we're going to go, you know, shopping here. You know, they're downtown. And, well, we're going to go to this store. Or Casey just wants something out of the vending machine. You know, because a lot of vending machines take credit cards now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has money to do that. I'm not worried of her having cash and somebody taking a $50 bill from her.
Right.
Somebody takes her card, she gets a
Now-
hold of me, I stop it right there, and it's done. It's over.
Is the card in her name?
Yeah.
So she got her own bank account, or
No, it's attached to me. She has a card with her name on it, but I have to transfer funds to her from my bank.
so there's not an actual account on that card.
There is an account that I have set up. I load it with
Uh-huh.
with some money, because if I went straight from
Is
my
it a prepaid card?
no. If I put money on it from my bank,
Okay.
okay, and I say I want to put $15 on it, it takes 2 days.
Okay.
But so if I knew that she was getting an allowance or like this, I could preload my side of the
Mhm.
account with $20, $30, and Casey calls us, I need $5 for whatever. I just need $5 more. Can I get $5 more? Well, instead of taking it from my bank and putting it on her card, which would take 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
I just pull it from my account, switch it over, 10 seconds, and she can use it.
So
It's kind
Is-
of like
this
two
is-
accounts that are tied together.
Yeah.
It's like the
I
kids'
preload.
account. My
I
mom has
preload
one
my
for-
side.
Yeah.
so it's all through the bank.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a separate account, but it's tied to your account,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
it's in
well,
her
think
name
of it
or
like
your
this.
name.
It's in my name, but the card is in her. She's on.
Now, how did you do that? I don't know nothing about none of
Okay,
this.
this it's called Current. It's a
Okay.
credit card that was designed for teenagers,
Okay.
so that their parents could help
So is
them.
this online or is this?
Yeah, it's an online thing.
Oh, okay.
There's no brick and mortar, but to help the teenagers understand banking, keeping track of their finances,
Mhm.
see where they're doing it. But it has a lot of safety features in there. Like I can turn off where she can't just go to an ATM and just pull cash out
Is it through an app or something?
through an app.
Okay.
That I have master control of. Casey can look on her phone and see how much she has in her account,
Mm-hmm.
and she can take money out of her spending account and put it into a savings account that she has. But she can't go backwards.
Okay.
Only I have control of going from savings to a checking.
Okay.
She can't. I can. And she also has it set up to round up. So if she goes to McDonald's and buys a cheeseburger and a Coke, and it comes to $1.54.
What McDonald's you going to?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm curious about that too.
But the remainder,
It'll go.
It'll go
round
up to $2. that change will go right into her savings account.
Huh. That's cool.
And and she's had this card for a couple years, and she does that. So now she's got like $40 in savings from just these pennies and nickels just adding up.
Right.
She's never really transferred any money over. She's just done the roundup.
So it's an app. You download the app. You apply for it or whatever. You put in your personal information and account
Right.
information.
Nope, they don't have the. It is attached to my bank only, or my checking account through my bank only
Mhm.
because I allowed it to.
But then you set up a card through her. Now, can you do that for like Mason too
Yep.
on the same
You can add.
same one, or is
yeah.
it got to have a different?
He would have his own card, his name, and his. You got me, and then down there you have Casey, or you would have Mason, or you would have
Okay.
Philip and Peanut and Autumn.
Right.
They branch down, but you are the tree. They're just branches.
Primary. Okay.
Right. They're just. You're the account
Trees go
holder.
up. They don't go down.
Now,
You're the account holder. They're just sub accounts.
and there's no like overdraft or nothing like that. If they can
no,
only
if
spend what's
you
on
don't
it.
have the money on there, you declined.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
found that out. It was over a nickel one time. Found that out. Declined.
Now, can you use it? Is it like a Visa or a Mastercard?
Yeah,
or something?
it's a Visa.
Does it have a pin or is it just a sign thing?
It's both, just like your regular debit card.
So she can go to the ATM and pull money out.
If I allow her to, on the app, I can turn it on or I can turn it off. I can put on there that, say she went to some place that's considered a nightclub
Mm-hmm.
and tried to use your card, denied because I turned it off.
Huh.
I can turn ATMs on, ATMs off, travel, internet, certain websites. If I just wanted her not to get on Wish,
Right.
boom, I can do just Wish.
Oh, that's nice.
And she can still get on Amazon or eBay or PayPal.
Huh.
Or I can disavow those too. Xbox, PlayStation 4, all these other, you buy from them type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can turn them on or off. At a whim.
Yeah.
Now,
the one
what
my
kind
mom
of
did wasn't that fancy, but it was similar to that when my little brother got his first bank account because
what kind
he
of
had a job and needed one.
fees
But
is associated with it? There's got to be fees
Once a year, $36.
per account, or
Yeah.
So, like, if you had one for Casey and one,
One
for
for
Mason.
Mason, yeah.
It'd be 36 apiece.
Right, but it's a one-time charge, January the 1st. That's it.
So no ATM fees except for whatever.
We've never
ATM
used the
is.
ATM, so I don't know. I'm sure, like if I went to the ATM, and it's $250 to draw the $20
Yeah,
out that
yeah.
you want. I'm sure there's that fee.
Okay.
But as far as these people, I don't know, but I don't think so. I really don't know.
And what? Who is that called? What?
Current?
Current? CURRENT.
Yep.
I might have to look in it. That's smart. I mean, it really
Yeah.
is.
I mean, let's see. Okay, my balance is $5, so I can instantly transfer $5 to Casey. But Casey has 5 cents in her spending account, $33 in her savings, and it shows me that she spent $15 at Walmart on Monday.
Now, how does she access her savings if?
She doesn't.
But
That's a
That's
half sack thing.
that's my control only.
so whenever you decide to open up the savings to her, that's when she can access it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can just transfer it over for, but nope, that's not it.
And so, does she have her own little current app on her phone,
Yes,
and that's tied into her account, just
yeah,
her?
so she can see her balance
Spending
and
and-
stuff, and
right. And she can transfer into savings, but yeah, I was right. $36 a year, and it's billed for us January 21st. So the next $36 that we've got to pay is 2020.
Now, how did you find out about this?
I was actually looking online for months for a way to give her a card
Mm-hmm.
because she's getting more active in events and stuff like that. So she's not with us. I mean, like last year she was in Washington D.C. with the Rainbow Girls,
Right.
and wanted an emergency plan. You know what I mean? I like to be prepared. So that was the route that I was going.
and it's a lot
And
safer
looking
to
into.
carry that around than cash, because even if you lose it, you can at least freeze it and say, okay, now my money's safe.
Right.
You just need a new card. Cash is just gone.
But it says here, like she's had 234 transactions since she's had the card in a year and a half. Tells me what's coming in, what's going out. I can transfer money over to it, to her,
Mm-hmm.
or bring it back to my account or whatnot, or my section. I'm the administrator, I guess you can say.
So you found this online?
Yeah.
And I guess it had really good reviews. And
Yeah, but there's been some commercials I've seen on TV and YouTubes and stuff.
It's Slack again.
But I've blocked her from PlayStation. I blocked her from Fortnite, Uber, Xbox, Amazon, Apple. I mean, the list goes on and on.
So is that a preset thing? You just go in, or do you type up
Oh,
Uber, and then it'll pull up?
The
Uber?
most current apps, I guess, it has a list of most current, like
right.
like Uber, was Ubering, or
Right.
Amazon, and so it's just click, click, click. But I can go in and say this website, or this internet, thing.
Pornhub or something.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool. That is.
I mean, it's not infallible. Casey physically had her card stolen,
Right.
and Casey has been hacked once, and had her card information stolen. That was from a place that she actually used
Mhm.
that they got hacked. It wasn't her
right.
from her buying something online. She went and bought a piece of jewelry or something, and that
Their
company,
system.
yeah, like Home Depot or
Yeah.
Target gets,
Yeah.
that's how they got her information. It wasn't like she was frivolous with the card or
Now, see, I thought this whole time it was like a bank account. She had her.
no.
own
There's no
account or
bank
whatever,
account.
so-
There is no physical
That's-
bank or
that's
anything.
neat.
Now Casey has had an account at a bank since she was born, so with CDs and that. And we had to open a checking and a savings in order to give her a freaking CD.
Right.
But
That is. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So now that we're done with that whole tangent.
yeah, and the show's almost over.
Well, that was very informative.
Yes, it
for
was. I'm not complaining.
People like me.
I gotta go wee, but I'm not complaining.
It's where you go over there and you poke his stomach. Does this help? Does this help?
Yeah. So, What's been going on in your all's lives? I've told you the most
Rain.
recent.
Dear God, the rain.
My plants really like the rain.
Rain's a good thing.
I don't mind rain, but fuck, my grass is looking crazy.
Well, you moved into the flood zone. It's not my fault.
I mean, last week I cut my grass twice in 1 week, so I can just make sure I got it before the rain.
Yeah.
And you can't even tell I cut it.
That one's
I
on me.
like to thank you on the phone call that you gave me earlier this week
Uh-oh.
on the request that I had of the last show
Okay, I forgot.
that my bush hog was done.
Oh yeah, dude, that's what I was going to tell you about.
Okay, tell me.
So
Tell me.
first off,
Hold on, I'm buckling in. Click, click. All right, let's go.
the ground wire. You know how you have the ground wire on there?
Right.
Whatever?
It was
Yeah,
on that switch.
That fucker doesn't do shit.
That's what I thought. That's what I figured. It was on that
doesn't do
switch.
shit.
We
You
couldn't
can
figure
have
it
it
out.
on, have it off, whatever. It doesn't do a damn thing.
Okay.
In order to kill the mower, you have to turn the thing all the way down and kind of wait for it to die
The
out.
choke.
Yeah.
Choke it.
That's the only way you're going to kill it.
Okay.
But I pulled that carburetor.
Mhm.
I had to. I didn't have a choice. I had to rebuild the carburetor.
Well, I got it to everything to that point and figured, okay, that's above my pay grade. Let Rick take
That fucker was nasty.
Good thing I decided to stop there.
Dude. Oh my God. Chunks
Chunks.
of
Of-
shit. Just rust and gunk, old gas where it started to ferment and whatnot in there. The needle, I actually had to soak the carburetor because the needle wouldn't come out. And I couldn't clean the needle, and I couldn't get it to start. I mean, even after I sprayed it and all that stuff, put it back together, it wouldn't stay running. So I had to soak it down till I can get the needle to free up to come out so I can clean the needle.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I mean, it was just
So she's purring like a kitten now,
Oh, yeah.
huh?
beautiful.
Have you cut any grass with it? Did you check to
No.
see if the blades were sharp? Did you check to
No.
even see if the blades were still there?
No.
What kind of freaking mechanic are you?
You told me to get it running. You didn't say to make sure it worked.
That is your fault. You were
Yeah,
not specific
yeah.
enough
I'm
on
on
what
it.
you needed him to do.
I'm gonna have to
I
take,
did exactly
bite
what I
the
was
bullet on that
told
one.
to do. But yeah, no, I was actually shocked at how filthy it was. And you said they hadn't used it in a year.
No, they hadn't used it in years.
Okay, I was gonna say it had to be more than a year
Plural.
because that was just gone.
Plural.
That carburetor was. Yeah,
They can't see that on camera.
no. So he was going.
No, that's what he's saying. So my bush hog is ready, and
Yes.
so when you're gonna go home today, you're gonna hook it up back to your truck and test out a patch on it, right?
No, dude, my
Why
yard is
not?
mud.
That's why you're gonna do it in the truck. It's got that bar.
Dude, I'm afraid
It's
to
made
even
it's
drive
made
my
hooked up to
truck
the back
down
of
there.
a ATV.
I'm gonna. I drive my truck down there to where the mower is. I'll get my truck stuck, and then you're gonna have to come and help get my truck out.
So, truck stuck part 2?
Oh,
Because I've heard a story like this.
she heard the story of part 1,
I did.
where truck number 1 with trailer with truck number 2, then truck number 3 trying to hook up to truck number 1 that had truck number 2 on the trailer.
And in my little S10, I've already got it stuck out there 3 or 4 different times.
Oh.
How is it you get stuck? You just lift the son of a bitch up. It doesn't weigh anything.
Dude, all that rain out there gets so damn
Speaking of
soft.
S10s, do you remember the story? Because I know you weren't there because I just got off work at the movie theaters, and you worked at the McDonald's.
God, that was,
Do you remember?
that was forever ago.
Right. We had that
He's
major
taking you back.
snowstorm.
I don't remember a whole lot from that time. I'm just saying, okay?
But
I was doing a lot of
we
stupid
had-
shit then.
Okay, but you remember the big snowstorm that
Wait,
we had
I have to
then?
pause you here. You were doing a bunch of stupid shit then?
He's always done stupid
Yeah.
shit.
You act like you stopped. I don't really think that that sentence is accurate.
I've stopped drinking. I've stopped doing the drugs. I've stopped, all that stupid shit. Okay?
You've just added new stuff.
Now it's just me.
He's already fucked up.
I just had to point out that when you say you stopped all that stupid shit, we have not stopped a bunch of stupid stuff. We've just gone into new stupid stuff.
Yeah.
He has just stopped the stupid shit that just amplified the stupid shit he does.
Yeah, there
Got
you go.
it,
There you
okay.
go.
Go on. Sorry, I had to point that
So-
one out. Didn't want them thinking that he had, straightened up everything.
Yeah. So the parking lot, the mini mall or whatever you want to call it, that was between you and me.
Yep.
Because you were on
Yep,
one end of
yep,
the parking
yep,
lot and I'm on the other end of the parking
Yeah.
lot.
God, I love that. That was great times. So I used to bring cheeseburgers and stuff from McDonald's up to the movie theater, and then I'd go in and watch movies for free. Yeah.
I'd get free food.
It was the
Is
trade.
it? Is it? No, the theater ain't there no more.
No.
It's a fucking auto parts store.
No, it's a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Auto parts. Okay.
Yeah, that was a few doors down where
Yeah.
the furniture place, but that's gone too.
Huh?
That auto parts store's gone.
Really?
New furniture store moved in and took it over too.
Huh.
Even the Chinese sushi place is gone. That
Oh,
used to
wow.
be the pizza joint that was attached to but not attached to the movie theaters.
Yeah.
That's gone too. But all right, back to my story.
Okay.
Big circle back around with S10.
Yep.
Remember the S10 I had?
Yep. Yep.
Now, we had a big snowstorm, and I got off of work
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock-ish or so, and they had come in with the snowplows and plowed a big old mountain of snow,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much between Rick and me
Mm-hmm.
in that parking lot. And they had done it in such a way that I thought I could jump that in
You
the
can
S10.
ramp it. And,
I can ramp it in the
Oh,
S10.
gosh.
I almost made it. I got to now. This was not a mountain. We're talking. It may have been 6 feet, 5.5 feet up in the air.
which is still
At the
good
tip.
size.
It was above the truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get a running start, and I slowly go up. Just testing it out to see if this is viable or if I'm gonna go straight through the son of a bitch.
Right. Right.
Am I making a tunnel or are we going over
Is
the
it
top?
packed enough?
Right. So I get the front wheels and it comes up. Now, granted, this S10 is not 4-wheel drive. It's a stick shift and it's rear-wheel drive. But so I come back down and I start going up and I come back down and going, okay, I think this is doable. I really do. I think we can do this. So I get back and get some space, gets a little speed up, and I'm going. And here we are. Woo, and I get up to the top and the front just beep. And I just rock at the top, teeter-totter. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh,
5 more miles. I didn't want to go flying over it, but I wanted to get up and over.
Oh, if only you had Dukes of Hazzard it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, shit. It's
To be fair, I was waiting that the speed had made that compression just turn into a tunnel.
Right.
Like when he was going super slow, it was compressed enough, but the speed just knocked it out and he was underneath it.
But I did. I got up and the front wheels over the top, and that was it. And so I'm trying to put it in reverse, and of course there's no weight in the back of this S10,
Right.
so there's no traction. And I'm like, shit, it's 11:30 at night. Well, some guys had evidently seen me doing this that was at the McDonald's, and they came out to assist. And there was 6 guys, big guys,
Right.
that got in the back of the S10 and jumping up and down. And finally, I got traction and got off. But yeah, I got up to the top, and it started to go over, but the frame is what got me. It sat on the frame.
Wow.
And yes, all 4 wheels were off the ground, and it was almost a teeter-totter thingy. When the guys got in the back of the truck, they all got, and I got some traction to get back down, and I vowed, no, never do that again. Well, about 2
But
weeks
he will.
later, yeah. But about 2 weeks later, I'm still jumping bridges and railroad tracks and shit like we used to.
I remember doing donuts and sliding in that parking lot next to the
Oh,
parking lot.
and in the back, yeah, the back
Yeah.
parking lot. And
Yeah.
remember, I was in the Dodge Lancer, which is front-wheel drive. You know how hard it is to do donuts in a front-wheel drive car?
Yes.
You have to do it in reverse,
Yes.
but it's doable. You have to do it in reverse.
God, I was
With the
telling,
BB guns,
I was telling somebody
the cops showed up.
the other day.
You remember that
about
one?
Chris and the
Yeah.
stupid shit that he did all the time.
It still does it.
The Dixie Bow.
Oh,
Oh, when he drove the Lincoln up,
up on top of the
guy's
van.
van?
Yeah.
or when he took out Adrian's taillights, or when he took the cop car,
Oh,
or when he
God.
bought him donuts,
Yeah.
or when
Oh,
he
that-
stripped
that-
naked in the middle of the bowling alley,
No,
Or
it
when
wasn't
it-
in the middle of the bowling alley. It was in the pool hall of the bowling alley.
or at Toys R Us when he was just taking,
Oh God.
or the food fight at KFC, or
Oh gosh.
These are the guys I grew up with.
oh,
These are the ones that made me me. And on that high note, we need to get out of here.
why? Where are we going? What we got to do?
We got to end the show.
Really?
We are.
We actually have a full show.
Yeah. Let's leave on a good note. This thing's got springs or something. So
You said a good note. Was that
on a
good
high note there, a high note. That's good. We had good times. We want the listeners to come back for more stories here in a few weeks, the first Friday of next month.
All right.
You want to give them the time?
10. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Eastern Standard.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go with that.
Is that what we are?
Jazz, you have any final parting words?
What is your hashtag?
Hashtag BAAB. Big ass
Wrong
anal beads,
hashtag.
baby.
How can they contact you, Little Rick?
Oh, I don't know.
You can email us at halfhourhalfsack@gmail.com. All spelled out.
Oh, did you ever find out about the phone number?
What about it? It's gone.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna try and get it back or get a different one.
Maybe. I don't know. We're trying to get listeners.
Well, if you want to contact someone, message me on Twitch, and I'll give you Little Rick's phone number personally.
There you go. There you
Then
go.
you can call him.
That's right. Direct.
Good luck. With
I'm
the
still-
service I got out there.
I'm still
you might
working.
get
I'm
there.
still working on our little segment on the mechanics segment side.
Oh, okay.
Still working on it, and and in the works of having us some background music.
Okay.
It is getting closer. I just got to narrow it down to a few songs and get permissions.
Okay.
So you've heard
You
the
tell me
songs.
what kind of stuff you want. You know I can make songs.
No, these are already made.
Okay.
We know some of the members that done it and stuff like that.
Just making sure.
But with JT and all that, we've got a bigger array of music. Catalog.
Okay.
Final words?
Nope.
Wow, that was easy. Jazz?
I hope people come back to watch this again.
Well, my final words is if you have a goldfish died, it's not the end of the world. You snowflake millennial.
Just flush the damn thing.
Exactly.
Quit crying. God.
It's not a tiger. It's not.
Take another fucking Xanax and go to work.
All right, so we're gonna leave it on that. Come back here in a few weeks on the first Friday of July and 10 o'clock ish.
Between now and then, happy 4th of July, because that'll be after the 4th, won't it?
Yeah. No. Yeah. The 5th.
Yeah, so
Oh,
happy
it is,
4th of
yeah.
July.
Yeah.
Haha, I got it right.
It'll be a day.
Yeah. We'll
All
get
right.
on there. It'll be, hope everybody had a good 4th of July.
And we're out of here.